This is question 6 on the 2014 paper, okay? So what we have here is, you have a sequence, okay? And the sequence is ln is Tn equals ln an. Now, T1 is ln a, T2 is ln a squared. And the rule for logs is that the power can go to the front and make 2 ln a. Likewise, T3 is ln a cubed, which gives me 3 ln a. Therefore, Tn can be written as n ln a. Just bring the n to the front and you get n ln a. Prove that the sequence is arithmetic and find the common difference. You have to do a general formula that's not in your tables. D is Tn minus Tn minus 1. It's the only way you get marks for that.
I thought it was divided by Tn.
No, that's for geometric.
Yeah,
So guys, let me once again simplify this down. An arithmetic sequence via 2, 4, 6, 8. Any term minus the previous term has to give you the difference, right? So for example, T3 minus T2 equals D. T10 minus T9 also equals D. You have to prove it for the general case. What I mean is n can be anything. And if you prove it for the general case, then it's proved for all values. So here's what you need to do. And you have to do it this way. Okay? What I'm asking you to do is to write down Tn is n ln a. T of n minus 1 therefore is going to be n minus 1 times ln a, which is going to be n ln a minus ln a. And then what we're going to get is n ln a minus n ln a minus ln a. Double negative makes a positive, and you're just going to get d equals ln a. That's your done. Yes, John? This one here, right, what it's saying is T1 all the way up to T100 and equals 10,100. Find the value of A. Now, what I'm going to do first and foremost is, we know that T1 equals ln A. We now know that D equals ln A. We know it's an arithmetic sequence. Sn equals n over 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 times d. I'm going to get the general expression for S of n. Okay? Now, S of n is going to be n over 2. 2 times a is 2 ln a. It's going to be ln a multiplied by n minus 1, which is going to be n ln a minus ln a, when you multiply n minus 1 out by ln a. Okay? Then I'm going to notice that 2 ln a minus 1 ln a is just ln a, or 1 ln a. So I'm just going to get rid of that one there, and I'm just going to get rid of that too, and then what we have here is this here. Now, in this question, I'm told specifically that n is going to equal 100. The reason why I know n equals 100 is Sn is the first 100 terms added together. So that's S100 right there. Replace n with 100. And you're going to get 100 equals 50. And then it's going to be 101 ln a. You happy with that? 101 ln a equals 10,100. Now, this 10,100, first I'm going to divide it by 101, and I'm going to get 100. Once I've done that, I'm then going to divide it by the 50, and when I divide it by the 50, I'm going to get ln a equals 2. ln a is log to the base e, and that equals 2. Using the log formula, a therefore equals this number here is always the power, this number here is always the base. A equals e squared. And that's it done. Okay? A equals e squared. This one here, it says verify for all values of A that T1 plus T2 plus T3 plus T10 plus 100 times the difference equals T11, T12, T13 all the way to T20. Now, what I'm going to have to do here is, first of all, to pick up marks, even if I didn't know how to do everything, to pick up marks, this here is S10 because it's the first 10 terms added together. So all I have to do is say 10 over 2 plus 10 over 2 multiplied by ln A plus 10 ln A, and that's going to be 11 ln A multiplied by 10, which is 110 ln A divided by 2. I'm going to get 55 ln A. The difference is 100 ln A, because the difference D is ln A. That leaves me firmly with, what is this here? Well, if I got S20, S20 is T1 added all the way up to T20. If I then got S10, S10 is T1 added all the way up to T10. And if I took S20 minus S10, I'd be left with T11 all the way up to 20. Because remember, S20 is T1 all the way up to T20, while S10 is T1 all the way up to T10. One of them minus the other one gets rid of the bottom 10, leaving 11 through 20 left over. Okay? So, has anyone got any questions about that trick there?
No.
No, it'd be something we would have bet in a little bit. Simon?
No, that's right.
You're good?
Yeah.
Yes, Frank?
Where do you get 55 ln from?
55 ln from. When I add the two of these together, Frank, it's 11 ln A.
Alright.
11 multiplied by 10,
Okay.
110 divided by 2, 55. 55 ln A. Now guys, shh, excuse me. Simon. S20, replace everything with 20s in here. So I'm going to get 20 times 21 all over 2 ln A. What is 20 times 21? It's going to be what? No, I actually need a figure on this. It's
10 multiplied by 21.
alright, 10 multiplied by 21, 210. It's okay, 210 ln A, okay, plus 210 ln A, have to take away 10. So, if you remember what S10 is, S10 is this one over here. S10 was this part over here, which is 55 ln A. And then take away one from the other and you get 155 ln A equals 155 ln A. Proven.